Thanks for joining us today for FYI Friday. I'm Jessie, I'm the host, and we are at Joe's Quilting Studio. And today, I'm actually not talking to you about a product or a long-arming anything or anything like that. I am talking to you about the quilt police or quilting rules. I am personally a self-proclaimed quilt police. I really am. Everybody knows I'm super judgy. I super am. It's just, yeah, I'll find it. I'll find all the things wrong. But listen, you don't have to live and die your quilting by the quilt police. There are quilting rules. There's a lot of quilting rules out there. Do we iron to the dark side? Do we iron to the light side? Do we press our seams open? Do we sew at a 1/4 inch? Do we sew at a scant 1/4 inch? Or do we sew at 3/8 of an inch? I don't know. Rules are important, but it's also important for you to learn them so you know when to break them. So let's talk about seam allowances for a little bit, right? People right now are writing patterns based on like a CAD program. So they're not taking into account when the fold over happens and you're losing a couple slivers of your thread. So should you sew that as scant or not? The important thing is that you know all of the techniques and that all of your seams are uniform. I take a class from a lady every single year and she says, I don't care if you sew at a 1/4 inch or not. I need your seams to be uniform and all of them to be the same. So that way, all of your stuff is even. I want you to sew your seam to your unit size to get the unit that you want. Duh, that makes a lot of sense to me. When I'm ironing things, do I want to stitch my quilt in the ditch? Well, then I can't press my seams open. I want to press them to one side. You know, there's all kinds of different rules out there. How many ways does it take to make like a half square triangle? There's like 15 different ways to make half square triangles. Do you know which one is the right way and which one is the wrong way? They're all the right way. It's important that you learn those rules and you learn all the different ways that you can make these things so that way you can make informed decisions. Because when you just go and don't follow any rules, sometimes our quilts get a little bit into a mess. So we have fuller seams or our seams split open or our color happens to run when we wash it, or we have all kinds of catastrophes. But if you learn the rules and then you learn where you can take those shortcuts or where you can break some of those rules to get your outcomes, then you can be kind of a proficient rule breaker. It doesn't matter who's the quilt police or not because you have made the most informed decision on your quilting. It's your quilt, you paid for it. All of that is totally on you. Now, you're going to have people that come up and say, hey, you should have done this, you should have done that. They don't know. They don't know what rule that you followed. They don't know what rule that you broke. As long as you are making the most informed decision during your quilting, then hey, it's all good for you, right? Because quilting is for you. You should always be trying to learn something. You should always be trying to improve on something, trying a new technique or something like that, right? You just shouldn't be trying to be a sloppy quilter. Because when we just put it together without knowing the rules or knowing which rules we wanted to break, then it kind of doesn't work together at all. So for me, I'm always trying to be really well informed and learn all the different techniques so that way I know what those rules are and I know which ones I want to break. And now you know too.